Abominations and Abominations and Destroyers. Yeah, that's a good counter too, but it's a lot harder for Undead to pull off, I think, against towers, which is why I think that matchup was so imbalanced before. Now, I guess it's up for grabs. Has it really changed that much since the tower change in the since the tower nerf, I guess, of this new patch? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think the changes actually, and I've talked about this before in other audio commentaries, but the changes that happened really only affected them if they were being used offensively or as they were going up. They don't affect the towers once they're going up, which is when they're most useful. So if the human player can get the towers up, all these towers up, there's another TP wasted, by the way. Was that 3 or 4? What are we at? I think we're at 4. 4 TPs? That's a lot. What's 4 times 350? Someone do the math for me. Anyway, that's a lot. 12, 1500 some odd gold. That's a lot of gold, Not to mention all the gold that's used on these towers. He's not able to get his army. He's really going to have to slow play this and wait it out. A strange move by this human player is he's not teching and doing what normal human players would do if they were going to be mass expansion and mass towering up and trying to get that big 100-foot army of tanks, of knights, of master priests and sorks and all that craziness. He's kind of slow playing it and going with more of a tier 2 human strategy of riflemen with caster support. He's going with rifles and rifles and priests. Normally they get sorks. Okay, he's mixing in a few sorks too. Just see that going on. The undead player does have a shade with them. Typically, if you're going to be up against an undead player in the later parts of the game, by that I mean maybe the 12 to 15 minutes, and after that, it's not a bad idea to pop a dust on your army every now and then, just in case that shade is looking for you. So we're gonna have this is probably the last big fight here. The game's almost over, as you can see. The undead player is using his gargoyles to focus on the casters, which have unarmored, and I believe that they do piercing damage versus the ground. And those gargoyles are now 3-0 gargoyles, so they're going to make those casters fall down very, very quickly. And the normal damage is done to the air. If you click on a gargoyle, you see they have 2 different damage types. Oh, woo, voice is cracking. 2 different damage types, and somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong, because I haven't looked it up and I don't know, and I've probably said it at least 100 times and I still don't remember. My memory is terrible on that kind of stuff, guys, so sorry. But yeah, I think that the piercing damage is done to ground and the normal damage is done to air, if I did that right, when they attack air units. So level 5, almost halfway to level 6. You got a lot of experience there for something, killing off a secondary hero maybe? Yeah, he killed off the Mountain King and almost got level 6 out of that. What level was that Mountain King? Take a look at that. Level 3 Mountain King definitely give a lot of experience there, so that surround on them was really, really nice. The staff would have been good, probably save that Mountain King, probably Scroll of Town Portal, maybe, probably Potion of Invulnerability. Now, check this out. The undead player is at 33 out of 100 food, and the human player 73 out of 96. You'd think that the human player would have an advantage and he's going to win, because I've been telling you all this time that the undead player is going to win, and I'm telling you he's going to win. That's because the human player is going to lose his Archmage very, very sillily, I guess is the word. I don't know. He's going to get slept around and lose his Archmage and get so frustrated and just leave the game. Could he have come back from that? I don't know. If a Dreadlord and, under half HP Dreadlord and an Infernal could have beaten those two enough, I don't know. I guess watching this replay again for this last time, I'd probably say the human player might have left a little bit earlier. It would have taken him a long time to res that level 6 Archmage, and that would have given a lot of time for the undead to do whatever he wanted to do, because unless he was going to be able to kill the Dreadlord off with his bigger army, but I don't know. That's kind of up for debate. I don't know if he left too early. Well, you guys can tell me if you left too early. Leave me comments on the comment section of this audio commentary. You can PM me on the forums. Systemshark is my forum account there. I respond to every one of my comments, or every one of my PMs. I don't necessarily spend all the comments on the front page, but I do respond to the PMs as quickly as I can. And we're trying to do, I don't know. I'm going to be trying to bring back Give Me 5 again. I'll let the cat out of the bag there. I've resurrected it probably 2 or 3 times in the past, and if you guys aren't familiar with it, you can check it out in my staff profile in member chat. I think you can look up staff profiles. I linked all the old Give Me 5s. There were about, 7 or 8 of them that we created throughout my stay of doing that. And some of the new staff has suggested, Seal actually suggested that I bring it back. And my big problem with it is I'm not as seeded into the scene as I'd like to be. I just don't have the time to really get involved in it as much as I'd like to anymore. But we do have a really good new staff, and I can take advantage of having access to those people, and they can just maybe give me a synopsis. Instead of doing it weekly or even bi-weekly, I think we're just going to do it once a month. That way we'll consolidate all the big stories that happen and maybe just do a quick, maybe the best 5 or 8 of them, and do a synopsis of it in 8 minutes, or sorry, in 5 minutes. Give me 5. And we'll just do that on a monthly basis. So I don't know. I want to do regularity. That's my thing. I hate starting something and not being able to keep up with it, and it's real frustrating to me. So I am trying to keep regular with my audio commentaries, doing at least one every 2 weeks. It's been about, 16 or so days since my last audio commentary, so I'm a little bit over that. And I'm trying to keep on the staff audio commentators as the coordinator to also keep up with that standard. Now what this does is this gives us a lot of audios and gives us a really big cushion. And that's going to eventually allow for higher production rates for front page releases of these audio commentaries. Now what a lot of people don't know is we have these audios sitting around for a week or so at a time, sometimes even longer than that before they get released. So by the time you guys actually watch this, it might be days and days later, maybe even a week or 2 later. A lot of things might have changed. Heck, the game might even have been patched, which would be really frustrating because then we have a lot of audios in the wings, and that would be terrible if they sent out another emergency patch for some reason. I don't think that's going to happen though. Anyway, I appreciate you guys listening to my audio commentary. This is Systemshark, and please check out the member replay section at WCReplays.com. There are lots of really talented players there submitting their replays, and download them, comment on them, and submit your own. Let's make use of our great resource we have at WCReplays.com that just allow. I think you can upload 3 replays a day, possibly. Might be more than that. So pick your best replay of the day or best 3 replays of the day, upload them, try to get people to comment on them, even link to them in strategy sections, to try to get more reads. That's what you can kind of do to get more downloads and get more comments on your replay. If you really want to get help, post it on the strategy section. Don't spam it. Just kind of say, hey guys, I just played this game versus this. This undead player who went Dreadlord and his Infernal got out and he killed my Archmage at the end. What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. That's what would happen maybe in this game. I don't know. Anyway, hope you like this member replay audio commentary, and I hope to do a few more of these in the future. If you guys have replays that you think might be good for audio commentaries, you can PM me on the forums. Just upload them to the member replay section and link me to them. Or you can if you found a member replay that you think would be a good audio commentary, just PM me a link too. This is a site that's made by the fans, and I want to do whatever the fans, want of me, for the most part, and not the jerks. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.